Hi guys, welcome back to another Seb Shirts video, and this is the second video I'm recording today. I do just wear other clothes, you know, I'm just doing it straight afterwards. I'm not a stinky man, okay? I promise I shall. Welcome back to the channel, and today's video I'm going to be looking at the most overrated shirts of 2022. A lot of people on YouTube and Instagram are doing their best shirts or their best shirt purchases, the best shirts of 2022. But I'm going to be doing the opposite. I'm going to be a negative Nancy, and I'm going to go through the most overrated shirts of the year from last year. And yeah, let's start off the year in a good way with some negativity, shall we?
I just want to be in a controlled environment.
Just to set up the rest of the year. So yeah, let's get into it and let's go through my most overrated shirts of 2022. If you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what your thoughts on my list is. What shirts do you think are overrated? And am I completely wrong? Let me know down in the comments. I want to hear your guys' opinions. Side note, don't get me wrong, a lot of these shirts in this, most of the shirts in this list, I like. They're good shirts, they're decent, but they're just getting too much love over a lot of other great shirts. A lot of great shirts were released in 2022. So the fact that these ones are getting so much more hype than other ones is why I'm including them in the list. And I'm only including shirts that were released in 2022. So for example, shirts that were used in 2021-2022 season, I'm just counting because they were initially released in 2021. So for example, PSG's home shirt for 2021-2022, I would have included in that list, but it was released in 2021 and available for purchase then, so I haven't included it in the list. So yeah, let's get through my list and start with number 5. Number 5 on the list is the Ajax third shirt from this season. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I thought it was good when it released, saw it in person in Sports Direct, and I didn't like it that much at all. I know that this is a decent shirt, it's a reflection on the streets of Amsterdam and all the different places you can play football in the urban environment, but I really don't think this shirt works well. From a distance, you can't really see the stuff in the gold bit much at all. It kind of just looks a bit messy to me, and I really don't think it goes well with the black and red stripe through the middle. I really don't rate this kit. I saw this kit get a lot of love online, and a lot of people were hyped over it when it came out. I think this has just had that Ajax effect where it seems like every second and third shirt they release gets so much love from everybody. And don't get me wrong, they've had some previous kit releases in the past, like the Bob Marley shirt, and this previous away shirt before that, and even this year's away shirt has been on a lot of lists. That's a good shirt. I don't really rate this shirt a lot. It's okay, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Adidas's pre-releases with Ajax. And yeah, that's the 5th shirt. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 shirt, I have the Venezia home shirt from this season. I've seen a lot of people have stuck this in their best lists of all time, but I've also seen some people on Instagram who have the same opinion as me. I think the shirt is massively overrated. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice shirt. To me, it looks like a rugby shirt with that collar, especially in the long sleeve. I don't think it looks like a football shirt. And Venezia recently have got a lot of stick for just being like a fashion brand rather than a football team. Getting relegated clearly hasn't helped them out. But yeah, I don't think this holds a candle to any other shirts they've released recently. I've obviously bought myself a Venezia shirt from last season, the away shirt. I think that is so much better than this shirt. Even the shirts they had under Nike, such as this one on screen, I think is a lot better, or a lot cleaner. And yeah, I think it's decent, it's fine, but the fact that it's in pretty much every single top 20, top 50 shirt releases of the year I've seen on YouTube, online, from any media outlet, it's in every single one. So yeah, I don't think it deserves it. I think it's okay. I think it's just because Venezia have this aura now that their shirts are kind of like Adidas, but kind of like Ajax. But yeah, I think it's okay, but I don't think it's that great. Number 3, and this one I think is going to be probably the most controversial on the list, as a lot of people put this as, even 442 themselves put this as their first pick for the best shirt release of 2022, and it's the Norwich home shirt.
That's insane.
Don't get me wrong, I do like this shirt. I think it's great. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10 any day of the week. So why is it in the list? Well, I think it's just too much. I don't think it's anywhere near the best shirt releases. It didn't make. I made a top 5 video on my favourite shirt releases, and I didn't even have it anywhere near. I'd say maybe it's in the top 20. I do like it. It's a nice, simple design, but then again, it's not breaking any boundaries. I don't think it's pushing anything. It's just the Norwich shirt to me. I don't even think it's better than the 2019 home shirt, which is up on screen now. But yeah, I might get a lot of hate for this, but 442 put it as their first, the best shirt release. I don't think this is anywhere near the best shirt release. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice shirt, it's a clean shirt. I don't think it's as good as their away shirt at all. Their away shirt is sublime, that gets the love it deserves. But yeah, it's a decent shirt, but I don't think it's groundbreaking, and I definitely don't think it deserves to be the best shirt release of this year. Not even in the top 10 for me. But yeah, it's a nice shirt, but not for me. At number 2, we're ramping it up even more. Probably going to get everyone disagree with me this one. I've got the Japan pink and green shirt, their special shirt from the World Cup, and
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
yeah, I don't get me wrong, it's deep, but I don't think pink and green work well together. There's probably something traditional with Japanese society about the shirt. Maybe that's just a good cut. I just personally think I don't really like it that much. I'll be honest, I think the colourway doesn't work for me. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the Japan home or away shirt. Personally, for me, the away shirt is probably the best shirt Japan have released this year. But yeah, I've seen a lot of hype for this when it came out, and a lot of hype for it on people I follow over on Instagram when they've gone out and bought it straight away. It's an expensive shirt as well. But yeah, I don't think it's that decent. I don't really like it that much, to be honest. If I saw it and it was cheap enough, I'd probably buy it, add it to the collection, just because it's alright, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the home or away shirt. Don't shoot me, comment down below if you completely disagree with me, but yeah, I think this is overhyped to the max. This one, particularly, I don't think it's even in the top 10 shirts released around the World Cup, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's alright, but yeah, not for me. At number 1, obviously this list is in no particular order, but I am putting this here now, and I think it is the Man City home shirt. I'm not trying to bring any bias into this. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan. Arsenal competing with Man City. I don't really like Man City as a club, really, but I don't think the shirt's fine. It's decent. Obviously, gave it a decent rating. And then when I ranked Premier League home shirts, I thought it's all right. You know, I like that colour. Just because it's a classic, it's based on classic shirts, doesn't mean it's always going to be amazing. Once again, this show got a massive ranking from ESPN. Put this as the second best shirt in the Premier League this season. I don't even think it's top 5 in the Premier League this season. Yeah, it's decent. I like the collars and stuff, but I don't think it's that great. And ironically, I love this that Zinchenko isn't modelling it, so he doesn't even play for them anymore. But yeah, I don't think it's that great. Personally, I don't think our away shirt's that great either. But I've seen a lot of love for this online, obviously from City fans and other people. But yeah, I don't think it's that great. But there you go, guys. That is my list. Comment down below. I could feel like a lot of people are going to completely disagree with me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying these shirts are bad. I'm just saying they're not as good as other shirts released, and I don't think they deserve the hype as much as they did, because this was a very strong year for shirts. As shown in, I've done the top 5 of my favourite shirts this season, but I don't think it holds a candle to other shirts. But yeah, if you disagree with me, comment down below. What do you think should be in this list? What shirt do you think has been completely overrated and overhyped from the previous year? And yeah, thank you guys for sticking with me and watching the video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. TGFN, peace out.